Hi guys, I am so sorry. Due to some technical issues, I had to log out, but we're back, hopefully stronger. And let's get Rati back online.
And you're
You can
back.
see me now.
Am I better? Like, am I
Hi
more audible
again.
and is it clearer now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, I'm so sorry for the technical issues, everyone. Really sorry. Did not
No
expect
problem.
this to happen. But then,
But you're still lagging actually.
and you're back finally. I can see
Yeah,
you
but you're
now.
actually yeah, but you're still lagging. You're still slow to me. It's kind of glitching a
I'm
little.
so sorry. So let
Yeah, much better.
finally. So I want to start
Finally.
again by congratulating you and telling everyone that this is our gorgeous VLCC Femina Miss India Karnataka 2020, Rati Hulji, and couldn't be more proud that you're representing our state. And I think we have been connecting offline as well, and it has been incredible. You are an amazing person, so really supporting and hoping that you make it really far this year.
Thank you so much, Bhavna. Coming from you means really a lot to me. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
So we'll start off with one question that I had personally. How did you feel when you were announced as VLCC Femina Miss India Karnataka?
I mean, it's still surreal for me. It's not sunk in yet. But yes, it was very, it was some, I mean, I can't express it in words. I mean, I remember I got tears in my eyes. I cried. It was such a beautiful feeling. I mean, I really can't express it in words, but yes, it was a
But
beautiful
you have
moment
won.
that
Yeah, I mean, I remember when they
I'm a beauty
called
queen.
ours.
That itself means it makes you feel so beautiful, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, how has your experience been? It's been,
Bhavna,
I think,
actually, I'm
almost
sorry
month.
to cut you, but I'm sorry to, you're still lagging a little actually.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. Like, there's a lot of network issues, I think.
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, now finally it's
I would,
perfect.
yeah. So, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everyone who's watching this. I have a lot of technical issues today. Bad luck. But let me just say that I was really excited and looking forward to this day, since we realized that we were going to do this together. And so the next question that I had for you was, it has been almost a month since you've been announced as Miss Karnataka, right? So how has your experience been, and how has the team been, the Miss India team, and what have you done in the past 30 or so days?
So, since it was a virtual edition this time, obviously I was not ready for what exactly was coming my way, but the team had already planned it so well. It was so well managed. The whole process was so smooth that we still feel so connected, even though we are virtually on the pageant. But all the contestants, even the contestant managers, be it anybody from the team, we are so connected. I mean, it still doesn't feel like a virtual edition. It's like I can't wait to actually have the experience on ground, you know. So it has
Yeah.
been an amazing. Every day has been a different experience, different challenge. We are having lovely master classes with like different expertise from the industry, which is there's so much of learning happening. You know. In every day, that it's an amazing journey, and I just can't wait to see what's in store
So next,
in the
yeah.
coming month. But yeah,
I
I'm
mean, I
so
think
sure like this process is like I'm already feeling so much of change in me. Like I'm so sure like it's going to get the best out of each one of us.
that's
So,
so true.
so winning
That
or
is
not,
very
I'm
true.
sure this pageant is going to get the best version of ourselves. You know.
Yeah. I think that's the best part of taking part in Miss India's, because when you start, you don't expect what you're going to become at the end of it. And throughout, you just keep changing every day. And I think the confidence that you gain and the amount of self-love and self-respect that you get out of this pageant is insane. Coming from me, who was an introvert, who wouldn't speak in front of people, including family members, I've come a really long way, and it's all thanks to Miss India. And I'm really hoping that you see that side of the pageant and you really enjoy that experience as well.
I think we've always spoken. You know, we always sail in the same boat. So I can totally feel you on this. So yeah, love it.
So, what was your favorite part of the pageant as so far?
Um, Obviously meeting my contestants was one of the main. It was like super exciting, and I think every day getting up, getting ready, and dressing up, and then have. I think it was something very. It's very different. I mean, in terms of it's. I mean, every day you have to look your best. You have to put your best foot forward, and talk to
Yeah.
different people from from everywhere. So I think the pageant overall is just amazing. Yeah, I mean every day there's something new, so it's like a surprise every day. So I'm just loving every bit of the pageant. Actually, there's nothing in particular, you know.
Okay. And I mean, have you connected with your fellow contestants as well, like the remaining 30 members?
Yeah, there are. I mean, since we've met virtually, so it's not that of a connect. But yes, yes, we are still so close. If there's anything, we still help each other. It's not like some. It is a competition, but at the same time, we are so. I mean, we still have that. What do you call it? Uh, that understanding that we're supporting each another, which is so important. So that is still there, which is really beautiful. So it doesn't feel still like a competition because the girls are beautiful inside out. So which makes
Yeah,
the
I think
pageant even more better.
that's the second best, or like the second thing that you gain out of a pageant. You gain so many friends, you gain so many sisters, people who really understand you and connect with you on a level that usually you can't find, right? And for example, just looking at you and me, we connected in a way that I didn't expect that we would. So that's
Yes,
also
I
another
totally
beautiful
agree.
thing.
I still remember. Yeah, I'm so glad. There's so much to learn
So
from you. You're such an amazing person. I still know when talking to you, you're
thank you
so
so much.
motivating. You know, like this pageant, obviously, no matter however fun the experiences are, I'm sure all of us have those particular days, you know. But
Yeah.
I know how you always there to like push me, you know, it's lovely.
Just
That's
one
exactly,
text and one call away for you.
I thank you so much. I know that. And I'm going to
We're
make a
always
call to
rooting
you
for
for
you.
sure. Sorry?
We're always going to be rooting for you.
Yes, please do.
So I was thinking about answering some questions if we
Yes,
have any.
yeah. So I have a few questions to ask you. So,
Yes.
how does it feel on the on ground, like on the on ground experience? I really want to know since I've been wanting to experience that part of the pageant. So I really want to know what it is to be on ground.
On ground, I feel like is more fun because you have the team members, you have all your fellow contestants, your fellow sisters with you interacting, and you're sharing rooms with them. You're sharing your entire day. I think we spent around 35 to 40 days in Mumbai, and I think that's where we sort of understood each other more because we were always together physically, and we also got to meet all our mentors and all the sponsors, and all the events happen in person, so that was a plus in a way. But then of course, as long as you have that experience, I think nothing's going to beat that. But once you do make it to top 15, hoping that you do, I think you're gonna have the best time of your life because it's like all these girls together and you're constantly running from one place to another, doing one shoot or the other, and having a lot of sponsor visits, having a lot of classes and all of that. It's so much fun. And I really wish I could go back and relive that, experience as a whole. I really miss all my friends. I mean, we do meet in person, but when you're there doing one thing together is different, and when you're all doing your own thing and just meeting is also different. So that experience itself is life changing. It's so much fun. I cannot express how much fun you're going to have once you have the in person or physical pageant happening.
I honestly, I can literally like understand what you're saying because I've been like watching videos, obviously, of the past Miss India, and I've always looked at the on ground, and I've just seen. I just
Yeah,
always want to experience that, you know. So I'm truly looking forward for that experience. That's something that I'm really waiting for. So
I'm
I
pretty
hope
sure
I'm
you'll
able.
make it.
Yes.
And when you do, you're going to keep texting me and be like, oh my God, we did this today, we did that today, because you're going to be so excited and you're going to have so much fun. And also the fact that, the team members are going to be with you in person, that's also another thing because they have taught me so much. And they still continue to teach me. Even now, I'm like in touch with most of them. So it's the overall experience and the people that you meet, the contacts that you gain. It's beautiful and very, very life changing. That's all I'm going to say about it.
That's really nice to know. I'm really looking forward to experience what you have experienced.
I'm sure you will.
Yes, I will. And also, Bhavna, so what are the tips that you can give me that I should keep in mind for the pageant? Since we are, since
Well,
you're an ex-femina Miss India Karnataka, I truly want to know what should I keep in mind. And you've also come in the top 12, right?
well, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which is amazing. Which is really
Thank you.
amazing. So I really want to know what did you do to, the things that I should keep in mind during the pageant, and I can,
So, from what I have experienced and what I have been through, I feel like being very active in person and on social media is very important in the sense that you should always make sure that you are, out there, you're vocal, you're expressing your opinions, you're being very confident all the time, you look your best. And on social media, I mean, post everything with respect to what you're doing, what you have learned throughout the pageant, and what's happening on a day-to-day basis. Do regular lives. That really helps because it helps you gain confidence as well as interact with the people who support you, your supporters. And it's also, in a way, it's going to help you learn to answer questions, because post top 15 or top 12, whatever it is, you'll have a question answer round. So for that, I think lives is one of the best ways to learn, because all your supporters are going to keep asking you questions, and the more witty and the more fast, like the faster you can answer the questions, the better it's going to be for you on stage as well. So that's one more tip I can give you. And along with that, I think it's the main thing is to just not take it too seriously, because at the end of the day, it is a competition, and it's something that we can't control the results. So they could always be someone who's better than you. They could always be someone who's not as good as you. So I feel like at the end of the day, you should focus on just being there, and enjoying the moment at present, like being there in person and just enjoying the present moment. Because I was always stressing about the fact that this is the competition, and I was like, I have to win, I have to win, I have to win. And in that mindset, I somehow forgot to enjoy the current moment until everything got over, and I was like, oh my God, I missed that. So that is one important thing that I would like to share with you, and I would like to keep reminding you constantly about.
I'm definitely going to keep in mind. I still remember telling you this, the starting of the, obviously the schedule was so hectic in the start that, yeah, everything just actually gets onto you, because you want to put your best foot forward. You want to do the best that is in your which is in your capacity. So yeah, in that process, yes, you tend to just uh, lose yourself, I think, a little in the process. But I'm so glad that, yeah, I remember talking to you and you gave me a very spoke really well and you got me back. But yeah, I'm sure every contestant goes through it. It's still a competition. But what
Yeah.
matters, I think that's what I realized, like after a point, I was getting so stressed out. And then I said, what actually matters is you putting your best foot forward and you giving it your best. And then what has to happen will happen.
Will happen. Yes, that's also
That's
another
exactly
philosophy
how
I
you're
think.
supposed to look at it, So that's exactly how I'm looking at it now. So yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any
And
more questions?
what else would you? I would love to know even more. What else would you want to tell me? Something. Okay,
I
how was it for you? Okay, after winning Miss India, how was it for you? Like, how did the title help you? How did it help you in person? After winning the particular title, after the pageant got over, how did it help you? I would really like to
I think after I won the state title, my entire life changed, as in my world as well as me. It changed because one, you have a title, and two, the title is Miss India. So you are a Miss India now. You may not be Miss India World, but you still Miss India something. So that kind of changed a lot
I'm
for
sorry, I
me.
literally
I
got goosebumps when you said that. It feels so
I
good.
really love that fact. That's a good fact.
Yeah.
So once the whole South Zone crowning happened, I think um, one, I gained confidence. I started doing a lot of charity work and working on my Beauty with a Purpose project back then, which was to support, promote, and support like children who are not privileged enough to afford education. So the underprivileged children, I wanted to educate them. So I was always constantly doing a lot of NGO events and all of that related to my BWAP. Along with that, you kind of get called to do a lot of judging, a lot of shows. You will get called to host stuff sometimes. I haven't been called yet, but I know that you have the chance of getting called. You also get a lot of contacts through the Miss India team, through Times, and I think that helps us in terms of modeling as well, because you meet a lot of photographers, you meet a lot of makeup artists who are brilliant and really well known in our industry, in the glamour industry. So I think all of that happened. Along with that, of course, a lot of respect, a lot of love and support from so many people across the state, across India, and I couldn't be more grateful for that.
That's really, really nice. I'm so glad that you have. Yeah, I can really understand what you're saying. I mean, It's really a beautiful feeling, I'm sure.
It
And
still is, you know. It's been
yeah,
almost 3 years, and it's
years.
still that feeling still stays.
I
And
still,
yeah,
sorry,
you
yeah,
can
you can
continue.
continue.
Jinx.
Jinx. Okay, no, you can continue. I won't cut you. You can say it. Then I'll say it after you say it.
Now, I was just going to say that I feel like the feeling's always going to stay with us, no matter what. No,
I'm
you know,
sure.
it
Like
doesn't.
even the days. I mean, since it started and now, it feels like with a blink of an eye. This month is just over. I still
Yeah.
remember. I was literally. I just still remember. I was talking about this to someone yesterday, wherein I was saying I was selected as top 5. Then I just was announced as a state winner. I've completed a month. And it does not even feel like this whole process has been so quick. But I mean, you can imagine the time just passes, the blink of an eye. Like,
Yeah, that's again comes with the pageant because we're all so busy all the time during the pageant. You don't realize that time is flying. And even I was very surprised when you told me that it's been a month. I was like, wow, it's already been a month. Like, come on. It was like I just wished her yesterday, and she was just crowned yesterday. But yeah, time flies.
so that reminds me. So, how did you during the pageant deal with the competition and the stress? Like, like I was talking about, like since I spoke to you about what I went through. So, how did you deal with the competition? Like when you had, or how did you deal with
I think, like I said, I was so focused on the fact that it was a competition. I forgot to stay in the moment and enjoy the experiences. But I think throughout the competition, whenever I felt stressed, I usually tried to just take a step back. Maybe not physically because we were always, running around, but mentally just take a step back, close my eyes, and just take like a couple of deep breaths and then tell myself that it's going to be okay and it's not the end of the world if you don't
That's
win
very
all.
important.
Yeah,
That's
so I used to say that and then slowly calm myself down and then eventually slowly return to reality and be a little more at ease mentally. Otherwise, I would suggest try to get as much rest as you can because it's a very hectic competition and not having the time to sleep or eat properly also causes a lot of stress. So whenever you do have the chance, eat and try to get as much sleep as you can. Especially in person, you will always be running around. As of now, I know you've been,
I've been running in the
attending
house.
some things.
I'm already
Yeah,
running in the house, so
it's
I can
your own
imagine how
comfort
much I'll
zone.
run it on ground.
So, for us, I think we were staying in this hotel called Renaissance in Mumbai,
Yeah,
for
I'm
like 30 to 35 days. So we were very privileged because our the place that we had all our shoots and all our sponsor events and all the training happened in one of the halls downstairs, like a conference room. But I'm pretty sure like last year, 2019, they were staying in one location and they had to go to another location. So I don't know how it's going to be this year given the whole pandemic situation. But if that happens, that's going to be more hectic for you. Because we just had to take an elevator up back to our room, but they had to literally travel from one part of Mumbai to another, and you know how Mumbai traffic is. You live in Mumbai, right? So
yeah, I do.
um, I feel like you need to get used to the hectic schedules, but when you do have a chance, get sleep, get some rest. Try to practice meditation and deep breathing whenever you can. And apart from that, I think the other best thing that you can do is something that I used to do is journal or just take a notebook. Always have like a tiny notebook and just write down whatever you're feeling because that really helps and it really helps reduce ease stress and in a way it's going to be like a documentation of this journey that you are currently undergoing. So I feel like all of this might help.
So, but even during the journey, whenever I feel stressed out, I just look at it like, it's going to be worth it in the end. And this
In
time
the
is
end.
never going to come again. So, why not just
Yeah.
make the most of it now? Uh, you know, it's all going to be
That's
worth
a
it in
very
the end.
beautiful
I'm sure.
thought.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
going to be worth it, right? In the end. So, that's what actually matters. So that's exactly how I look at it. And my parents also, I mean, I've been like, I honestly opened my heart out to them, and they've been like so supportive. And
That's
I
really
let,
good. Yeah.
yeah, so whenever I'm like having those days, I only talk to them, and they just, push me and make me remember.
That's that's so nice. We
You're
didn't
here for
have
a
parents.
reason. You're here for a reason. You've come this far to not be this far.
Yeah, don't give up. Never give up. And even like I said, if you feel like it's too much for you to handle, just take a step back and calm down mentally. Do whatever it takes to calm down, and then you can, start coming back to reality again. Because that's like the best thing that you can do when you don't have the resources to do anything else. So that's one, I think the best tip that I could probably give you about handling stress, not only during the pageant but in life as well.
Sure.
So how about we answer some questions
Yeah.
from
The
our
audience.
viewers?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, this is a
Firstly, I want to
nice.
thank everyone who's sending so much love and compliments. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It
I
means
think you
a
have a lot of
lot.
love support. Can you read the question, or do you want me to read it out for you?
I cannot read a question now. Sure, you can, but
Okay. The question says, can you pursue a very different career but also participate in a pageant?
can you pursue another career and also take part? Of course, you
In a
can. I
pageant?
mean, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, of course, you can. You can.
I'm the
Who's this
example of
person?
that.
Okay, I cannot. The person's name I cannot say it,
It's
but
show.mwezi. I mean, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name properly, but my screen is glitching, so I can't close that question tab. But yeah, so
yeah,
to answer this question, I am an engineer. I have never
you're the
been,
best example to give here.
yeah, I've
A
never
live
been into
example, you
modeling.
can say.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like the pageant is never going to discriminate you for who you are. It's always going to accept you and love you for who you are, and that's another great thing about taking part in any pageant. Um, I don't see like questions.
People are, yeah. People still know you're a lovely singing singer, I guess. I see someone complimenting your voice.
Thank you so much. Okay, I found a good one. Shanda
Oh,
Ashriya. I hope I pronounced it
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm really sorry if I butchered your
Shanda
name, but
Shriya.
yeah.
Who's
So
a
she's
role
asking
model?
me, yes.
Okay.
So who is your, you go first and then I'll answer.
So, if I have to be really honest, I don't have a particular role model. For me, there's so many people that have inspired me differently, in every possible way, that I cannot look at one person having an entire package. I think everybody has that one X factor in them, which is to look at, you can look up to them in like they probably have that one thing that you look at. So for me, I don't have that one particular role model. I mean, everybody for me inspires me in some way or the other.
This is
So
very
that's
weird because I was going to say something along the similar lines because I was like, for me, it changes from, a career to career, like field to field. And that's exactly what you said, but in different terms. And I'm really glad that we have similar ideals and ideas.
I'm I know.
So, but
This
I think
makes
my
it so.
biggest
Sorry.
no, I've had a lot of inspiration, but I think if you look at pageants, I would say Catriona Gray, who is Miss Universe 2018. She is my most favorite pageant winner so far, and I have insane amount of respect and love for her. And I think whenever I look at her, I feel like I want to emulate her in terms of confidence, in terms of how she walks and talks. Beautiful. And so I would say that for pageant, for a pageant winner, like who I would select from one of the pageant winners, it's definitely Catriona.
That's nice.
Okay, so we're getting nice questions for you now.
Yeah.
Um, Okay, there are so many. I do not know which ones to choose for you. Okay, I found a good one. This is from warm coke underscore n underscore cold pizza.
Okay.
Really funny username. But what are the three things that make you different from other contestants in Miss India?
So the three things that make me different, I guess one is that I think I just don't give up. I mean, I'm a person who's a fighter. I'm sure everyone is, but I think I'm a bigger of a fighter. I just don't let go of things very easily. Um, I think I have a very strong personality, which also makes me stand out. And I think the third one is just being me. I'm just
That's a
unique in
nice
my,
answer.
yeah, I'm just unique in my own way.
Quite impressed with this with your answer.
Thank you.
Okay, next question for you. It's from a dark in.
Okay.
So, do you think,
I don't understand the usernames. Quite
yeah, I know,
creative.
but
Quite creative usernames, I must say.
this is a very good question though, because it's also made me think. Do you think it's better to have a collective Beauty with a Purpose project rather than a different Beauty with a Purpose project for each individual? Because he or she thinks that if it's together, all of you can, all of us can like club
Make a
together
difference
and
in
work.
together
Yeah.
in one.
So it'll be like a bigger, powerful cause and support because 31 of y'all are supporting. So what is your thoughts on that? Um,
Uh, I think we already, I mean, I feel in the pageant we already have one particular beauty with a purpose, which is the keto, which we are raising funds for. And the other is
okay.
which we have in person. And I feel, if I personally feel, if we have different purposes, it could make a lot of change in, I mean, in different, like in every, place that a difference is needed to be made. So I think, I mean, collectively also, but also having a beauty with a purpose individually could make a lot of difference. But if I would want to, if for me personally, I would go for each contestant having a different beauty with a purpose because it could help in many ways. So each aspect is looked at deeply.
Yeah, I would also
Because
agree with
honestly,
you.
I feel we have so many things going around. It's not just one thing. If we focus on just one thing, the other thing will be neglected. Like, there has to be
Yeah.
like a balance. So if we have like each contestant looking at different things, that could be a balance. Everything would be looked at equally, and giving the equal amount of attention. So I feel that's my
And
answer.
also, you have to remember that beauty with a purpose is something that is supposed to be custom or like personal to you
Yeah, it has to come
in
from the
terms
heart.
of,
It has to make a difference.
yeah.
It has to come from the heart. It does not have. That's exactly what a beauty with a purpose is, which is so important. Which I would like to say that if you're doing a purpose, please make sure that the purpose comes from your heart and not because you want to show the world. Show what comes from within. It will also show. The difference will show. You know, that's very important.
That's a really good thing to keep in mind, and I hope our viewers also, follow that. Um, so I was quite impressed with your answer, and I feel like it makes a lot of sense. Given the fact that, like I said, it's personal, it's something that's close to your heart, like you said. So it's very important to do something that you're passionate about and not do things because you're asked to do things, right? So of course, I would also prefer having individual BWAPs.
Yes, I'm so
So a
I'm
lot of
so
love to
happy
you,
that
a
our
lot of
thoughts are
support.
so alike. We're having so many
Yeah.
comments. Yeah.
So I think we can take maybe two or three more questions and then
Yeah.
we can end this live.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
okay, this one. Okay, this is a good one. This is something that I also get very often, and I feel like I want to hear you answer this question. This is from Bernard Edwin De Cruz.
Okay.
He's asking, he or she, I'm not sure, is asking us, how do you deal with the haters and all the vulgar and hate messages that you receive, as part of being a pageant winner and being very popular?
Firstly, I don't know how to say. I don't know if I will say this in a better. If I can say this in a better way, but everything has two sides to it, and if you have more haters, means you're doing very well. You're doing very well in what you're doing. So continue to do what you have to do. Focus on what you're supposed to focus on. Rest will follow. And honestly, the people who genuinely support and love you, that's all you need. You don't need to focus on the haters. You're getting so much love. You rather focus on that love. It, why do you want
Block
to
them
focus on
out.
the hate? Yeah, why do you want to focus on the haters and allow them to affect you? Rather focus on the love and get the best out of you. You know. So I mean, obviously, I mean, haters are going to come. I'm sure that we face it even otherwise. It doesn't have to be in the pageant. We do have it from our school days, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, you still have to keep your head high. You still have to stick to who you are and not let such things affect you, because you have put in your effort to come so far, not them. So, it does not
Yeah,
matter what
and
they say. It doesn't matter what they say. What matters is you and your journey. So
that's
I
a
think,
beautiful answer. I'm like so touched by this. Okay, so let's see if we have any more questions. Otherwise, I think we can end today's live, although it's been really nice talking to you. Um, I think if you can find any questions that you'd like to answer, you
yeah,
can all
Julia.
go ahead, but I will also try to find answer questions for you to answer. Okay, this is a good one.
I'm only seeing compliments as of now, or like people asking different, multiple. I'm not. I don't know how are you seeing the questions.
Um, I mean,
Yeah,
there's a question sticker, so it's
yeah. I am
you can,
seeing that, but I'm not able to get a good question.
okay, so I
The
have a
ones like you're
question.
finding. Yeah. Did you?
So, this question is from Suvijna underscore Amin, and she's asking you if you ever, had second doubts or you had second thoughts about the whole fact that you have applied for the pageant, you have won, you are taking part in the pageant, and whenever you felt low and whenever you felt down or you felt like, why am I here? What was the one thing that motivated you through that phase or and through that mood?
um, I have been there, done that. So, if I have there are no second thoughts. There's never a second thought. You've applied for a pageant since which you're dreaming of for so many years. So a second thought does not come in the picture. But the only thing that happens is, I mean, it's a part and parcel. It's a competition, and I'm sure everybody in a competition will go through this. But the only way you have to look at it is like you have made it so far, not to just be this far, right? So what's the point of having second thoughts? I mean, what matters is you put your best foot forward. You've given your heart and soul into what you've been dreaming of for so long, and just leave it on faith and just let whatever has to happen will happen. Win or not, you're still going to come out as the best version of yourself, and you're still a beauty queen. Does not matter the
You're
fact
not
that you,
losing out.
yeah, there's
You're never
nothing,
gonna.
yeah, you're not losing out on anything. So even the fact that you've tried, even a small effort matters. The fact that you tried matters. It is a step closer to
Again,
success, you know. So there is never a second thought in anything.
that's again a really good, way to look at things and go through that phase, get out of that phase. And I'm really proud of you for having done that. I know how hard it can be. There are times when even I felt like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? Like, maybe I shouldn't have applied. And then I realized that it's something that a lot of girls are dying to do, and you have been given the chance to be there. So think about all the girls who are missing out on that experience and push yourself for them. Not, maybe you don't want to do it for yourself, but think of all the girls who die to be in your place and just push through that mindset and get out of it. And I think that has helped me whenever I felt low, whenever I felt like when I was questioning the fact that I was there. That was one thought that really helped me throughout the pageant.
I mean, that was honestly very, very well said. You know, like a lot of girls are like really wanting to be in the spot that we have been, like you have been in, and I am in right now. So that is something you should always keep in mind. You know, if you ever feel.
And I think we'll take one last question and we'll end the live after this. So this is from dimpled underscore deity. Very nice, cute name. So she's asking us both the question. If you had the chance to change something with respect to women, what change would you like to bring for the women?
Change in terms of like what change is he looking at? Just in
Any change.
general.
It depends. It's your choice. So if you had to change something
Okay.
for women,
Something for women if I had to change. I think nowadays I think everybody has upgraded their thoughts of the women not being a part of the, you know, a part of being just housewife. They can have their own careers, they can stand on their feet, they can be financially independent. For me, I feel being a woman, it's very important to be financially independent, standing on your own feet. I think that is what is very important for me. And I mean, that is what is also changing right now. I'm seeing so many women
yeah.
today actually taken over and doing so well in their life. So
That's a really good answer, and mine is somewhat similar because I was going along the lines of gender equality and respect for women. Because I mean, we do know that India and across the globe we are still not respected or given the same amount of respect and salaries and all of that. So I feel like we need to focus on making everything equal, not just men and women, all genders that exist. Everyone should be treated equally. Everyone should be given the same amount of opportunities. Everyone should be treated like royalty, the same way everyone else is treated. I feel like that is something that we must
that is,
really focus
I feel they're actually taking it into consideration now. You know, because I can actually, yeah, like this was, this has been always an issue, but I see the changes happening. Obviously, it's not happening everywhere, but it's at least started. There's always a head start to everything, and I'm sure women have become so mentally strong, physically strong that it's.
Yeah, we
I'm,
are
we are,
equal to we
yeah,
are equal, and I've always felt that luckily I think we both have been privileged to have come from families where they support the girl child, but I have come across people who do not want girl children in their family and they look at it as a curse and all of that. So I know how privileged we have been, and I just I want to come to a stage in life where all of us, they shouldn't be like, oh, I'm so privileged because my family respects girls. It shouldn't be like a privilege. It should be normal to respect women, to respect a girl child, and to give her everything that you would give a boy child. And I want to see that someday, and hopefully at the rate that we're going, I think in the next couple of years we can see that happen.
that was really, really well said. I'm sure
Thank you.
I'm sure it was quite touching, and it's really, really. I really, really get what you're saying. You know, since you have experienced it, you definitely know what it is.
Yeah.
You know,
So, Rati, I think we'll end
yeah, we will
at
end the chat.
this. Yeah, it's been almost
I
15
just want
minutes.
to
I can't
thank you
believe.
first of all for hosting this lovely live. You were amazing.
Thank you so much.
You are
Thank you
really
for
a beautiful,
like doing
amazing
this with me.
person.
Thank you.
And it was lovely talking to you. And I hope to really see you soon.
I hope so too. And I just want to tell you that no matter how far you go, win or not, you have made all of us proud. One, you are VLCC Femina Miss India Karnataka 2020. Two, you will always be a Miss India 3. And you are a beautiful person, and I feel like we connect on a level that is very rare to find, and I'm really grateful for that. So thank you so much for being you and being beautiful, and trust me, you're doing really well. I can't wait to see how far you're going to go in life, and I'm always going to be here to support you. I'm always one call away
Call
if you
away.
ever need anything.
Likewise. Likewise. Yes, I'll
So
definitely keep this in mind. Thank you for all the tips. I really, really want to.
You're most welcome.
Represent
And
Karnataka till the most
and
I can, you know, the best I
and you
can.
need to thank
I
your
really want to do the best I can in my capacity, and I'm going to make sure I do it.
we're always here, not just me. We have Swati, who is my predecessor, Miss Karnataka 2017. We have Ashna, who is your predecessor and my successor. So all of us are always here to support you. If you ever need anything, we're just one call away, and we are rooting for you. And we're just hoping that you like get that crown back home.
Yes, definitely going to give it my best shot.
And you want to thank our viewers, all
Yes.
this love and support that they
Yeah, all
showered
the
on us.
love and support that we've been getting. Thank you so much, everyone. It was lovely answering all the lovely questions also that we had. It was really, there
Yes.
were really some good questions, honestly. So thank you so much, everyone. This was lovely. Have an amazing day, and I would wish everyone a happy new year in advance. I guess that's enough.
And yeah, oh my God, I forgot that it's almost New Year.
Yeah.
So, everyone who's watching, all our viewers, thank you so much for all the love, the support that you are showing, Rati. And please continue to do so, even, after the pageant, because she is a beautiful human being and she really deserves that much. And thank you so much for watching us. Thank you so much for giving us your time. I know how valuable time is. And hopefully, we'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye. Thank you so much.